guess. Decibels.
We don't do that here. I don't have a producer.
Are we on?
Yeah, this is it.
Where's the surprise? I'm a beater guy now.
You're a beater guy?
I'm a beater guy now, dude. These are fresh. I just got these today.
Oh, they're fresh out the pack.
Yes.
Okay.
Not once washed.
What made you a beater guy? First off, you know your life is so fucking boring. When you're like, I got a surprise for you, and you're a beater guy now with a gold watch.
Dude, gold watch beater guy. I was in the East Village yesterday. It was beautiful out, and I saw a dude. First of all, the girl that I was with had a beater on.
Nice brag that you were with a girl.
Some dude, yeah. I was with two ladies, actually, and a dog.
And that wasn't
the dog
you.
is the best part. But yeah, there's a dude walking around with a beater. I'm like, I feel like East Village.
There's a guy walking around with a beater yesterday?
Dude.
It was 60 degrees.
Mark my words. It's the new move.
Is this the summer of beaters?
I might wear one tomorrow night for the show.
Just rocking a straight up
Straight beater, not even hot out.
It's supposed to be like 48 degrees tomorrow. But here's my thing, Tobin. Nothing about you is a beater guy.
It's the most white trash because I'm not tan.
You're not tan. You're also not a gold watch guy.
Well, I've been a gold watch guy for a long time. This has got me. This brings you up a point. Let's say I was whatever. Let's say I was a 9 before.
Okay, right.
Now I'm a 10.
The watch only brought you up 1?
There's various things. I think watch, tattoos, those type of things bring you up a point.
It's very interesting.
I
want to be a tattoo guy.
Yes, they're the best.
But you can't. But you're just a tattoo guy. You're not a tattoo guy. I'm not a tattoo guy.
You aren't a tattoo guy.
I'm just not.
I could be a tattoo guy.
Here's the thing. You could be, but because you have the length to be a tattoo guy.
Back on?
Yeah, I don't care what you do. That's so not a beater guy move.
Yeah,
to put your shirt back on.
I'm getting wildly uncomfortable.
You need a gold chain with that.
Now we're talking. See, but what do you like? The beater. It's just a move.
What does that mean?
It's a guy that doesn't really care. Luciano, fuck him.
No, put him on.
It's okay, put him on.
Put him on. All right, call him in.
Yo, Luch.
Dubs.
Luch.
Dubs, hit me with it. What do you got, dude?
You're on the pod. You're on the pod.
No, you're on the pod.
No, you're on the pod.
Luciano, you're currently on the pod.
You're on Apple.
No, you're both. No, you're both on the pod.
You're on the pod right now.
Look, I'm doing a pod right now. You guys don't understand.
What's your take on wife beaters?
Wife beaters? We should give them another chance. Who knows what the wife did, you know? Depends.
I knew he was going to do some bullshit.
Well, his genes tell him he has to say that.
Boom. Roasted.
Italian?
And Greek. You're just swarthy.
Greeks probably beat more wives than Italians. We don't get enough credit for that.
All right, do you have anything interesting to say, or we're going to hang up?
Why did you call me? I'm calling you back.
I want to talk about the lady.
Don't make this seem like you didn't call me first.
Stop calling me incessantly, Luciano.
You're not gonna put me on.
All right, you have nothing interesting to say. See you later. I did call him. He sent me this. We talk about the dating apps, me and Luciano, because we're both losers. But
what do you mean you talk about which, by the way, is a topic I want to bring up during this pod.
Please.
But what do you mean?
I'm in the middle of a session right now. And
you're in the middle. What are you doing? Coaching lessons on these?
No, I'm in the middle of a binge, which I go through every now and then. Like once every 2 months, I binge, and it's really bad.
Oh, so you approach this like an early 2000s model.
It's a drug. I think dating apps are bad. But he sent me a dating app where it says that the girls if you're a guy to get on the app, you have to have a certain amount of girls vouch for you. To even get an invitation to that, and I'm like, it doesn't prove anything. Any
what's it
guy,
called? Slumber party?
It's called. I don't even know some stupid one word thing, but it doesn't prove anything because any guy could get 10 girls to send you invitation. You know,
I don't know if they can.
I think
you know what happens. That's a beater guy's mentality.
Dude.
You don't know 10 girls that will invite you to an app?
I don't even need 10 girls with a beater. You automatically get on.
Yeah. That's right. Look at those guns.
But I'm in the middle of a binge. I download. What happens is I'll go off the dating apps for a while because I think that's a superior form of living. Is off the dating.
It's
apps.
off the dating.
Yes.
Apps. So then, why'd you go back on?
Because I realize I'm too big of a pussy to go up to girls in public.
Well, hold on. Last time we talked about this,
Oh,
you had the whole hunter-gatherer mentality.
Yes.
And you were preaching about how good of a hunter you were.
Under pressure, I'm a good hunter.
What does that mean?
When there's other people that are witnessing it, I'm a good hunter. When there's peer pressure, if me and you
Okay.
are outside, we're at a park, right? And we're both like, oh, that girl's pretty hot. And you go, you won't go fucking talk to her, you pussy. I'll go do it because there's peer pressure.
Okay.
If I'm solo and there's a hot girl, I don't do it because I'm a pussy.
At a park.
Wherever.
Okay.
But that's the only time we can, because we do comedy at night, so there's no other. Like, I don't go to bars anymore.
Well, what does that mean? You don't go to bars anymore? What? How often are you hanging out in parks?
Once a day, I go.
You're hanging out in the park once a day?
This is where I get my beaters.
You're wearing a wife beater in the park once a day.
Yes.
Tobin, you're making me nervous.
No, this is new.
Life is falling apart.
This is new. I might need to get a size up because it's a little tight, but
No, that's what they like.
I think this is the
Let them watch.
perfect length.
You know also what a true beater guy would do?
What?
He wouldn't wear a shirt over his beater.
No, he wouldn't.
He
He would have it over the shoulder.
That's right. That's exactly what would happen.
And it would have never been on in the first place. He would just have it.
It's just on, just in
Yes,
case.
Just in case he has to go to church.
You're right.
But yeah, so I go through these phases,
Okay.
and now in my mentality, I go, let me download Hinge and only match up with baddies, pure baddies,
Okay.
right? Because I don't want to waste time with the losers. And then invariably, if that's a word, I end up matching with losers and wasting time with losers. And then I download Field, and you know what Field is.
No, I have no idea.
You don't know if are you just saying that?
No,
to
I
the
swear to
camera?
God, I have no idea.
You don't know Field?
Wait, isn't Juan on field?
Yes, Juan.
Okay.
The Juan Don.
Shout out Juan.
Field is it's like Tinder times 100. It's like hyper sex positive dating app. By the way, I'm saying too much. Last time I was on this pod, my sister texted me. She goes, "Your friend didn't like the name Bruno," and I go, "No, it's fine, whatever."
Listen, I'm just saying.
But Field, it's like a crazy. It's like very sex positive, like Tinder times 100.
I don't. But isn't Tinder now just prostitutes and girls selling their OnlyFans?
I don't go on Tinder. I go on Field, direct to the source.
Direct. Okay, you go
Direct to the source.
Why go to the gas station when you could go straight to the well?
I'm surprised. Are you a sex guy or no?
What does that even mean?
Do
Like
you,
Juan? From what I
Yes.
think I know about Juan?
Yes.
No, I'm not
You're
like
not a
that.
Juan? All
No,
right.
dude, Juan. I don't even know what he's doing, but what I think he's doing?
Yeah.
No.
You're not that. All right. Then
What's
you don't
Juan
want,
doing?
You don't want Field.
Wait, what's Juan doing?
I don't want to speak out of turn, but he's doing wild things.
What? How? What? I got Metcalf on here talking about figging.
What's figging?
Okay. See, we bring this up. This is probably once a quarter, maybe more. We bring up figging.
Metcalf's a sex guy.
No, Metcalf's a sex guy.
Right.
Yes. No. So figging, I learned from Metcalf, is when you take a piece of ginger, skin it, and shove it in your rectum.
Yeah, that's not even a sex guy move. That's just a weird move.
Oh, okay. I didn't
That's
know.
not a sex guy.
If someone puts
That's
it
an
in,
anti-sex guy. That's the guy that doesn't have any sex, so he needs to
Where you
resort
need
to
to-
figging.
yeah, where you have to go to produce.
Yeah, you're on Reddit and you're like, what else can I do?
Well, what if someone puts it in you? Is that a sex guy thing?
It's just a weird,
Wait, so what's a sex
because
guy
the
thing?
other person has no pleasure from that.
Who am I to judge? I don't know. Maybe they do.
Sex guy is a guy that thinks about sex pretty often.
Okay.
And I don't know how else to put it. You're just a sex guy. You really like sex.
Yeah, but like, what's Juan doing? Besides
Juan's
being
got a
foreign.
Juan's got a girlfriend.
He
now.
still has a girlfriend.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
but he used to be on Field.
I know. I've heard stories about him on the apps, but I didn't know what the app was called.
But I wish I could show you, but it
What
won't.
does that mean?
I can't. I'll show
You
you
have
off
footage on your phone of Juan?
No, not of Juan. Not of Juan. But I've got messages. Like girls will message me and they'll send me like nudes and stuff like that, just on the app, and they'll like dirty talk.
What the hell is happening?
You gotta get on Field. It's the worst. I fucking hate Field, dude. This is what. So I end up doing.
But they're
a binge.
gross. They gotta be gross.
Some are really hot. I just matched up with a really hot girl. This girl that I just matched up with is like a 9.5. She's like a club girl.
9.5.
She's like a club cowgirl group.
A club cowgirl?
Tao group girl. Like a Tao.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like she probably won't.
That's so
meet
not
up
your
with me.
scene.
And I end up no, it's not.
That's so not your scene.
It could if
What is your scene?
if I was famous, it would be.
Oh,
I would
that's
be
the
guy.
problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Because I when I go to those places, I feel cooler than everyone else because they're all losers.
Right.
Because they're all clout chasers.
Right.
So if I was famous, I would be the clout.
That they are chasing.
Yes.
Is it because you just don't want to wait online?
I haven't waited on a line in a long time. I can't. I'm not.
I'm so against
I'm
lines.
31 years old. I'm not waiting online.
No.
Maybe when I was like 25. 25 was probably the last time I waited online. But it's I've got nothing to offer the ladies that go to these places or the guys.
What are you talking
At
about?
this point.
You run 2 hot shows on Tuesday nights.
I don't think they're even interested in that.
No, well, the people that are there aren't interested in it.
So this girl's hot that I just matched up. I got her number.
Give me a first name.
Her name on the app is Allie. So you do fake names.
Oh, you do fake names?
A lot of people do fake names.
What the fuck?
My
is
name for a
going
long
on?
time. Listen to this. My name for a long time was Lipton Sterling.
Lipton Sterling.
Is that pretty good?
Where'd you get that from?
I got high one night and I thought about it. I was like, all these people have sexy names and cool, shit like that. Like
Lipton
Cat.
Sterling.
Some girl was the sex witch. Like I matched up with the sex witch.
That's not that creative.
It's because she was pretty sexy.
Well,
but
I would hope so. It's her first name.
So I was Lipton Sterling for a long time, and now I'm too tall.
Your name is too tall.
My name is too tall.
2? With the
TOO.
number?
TOO.
TOO.
Too tall because immediately that's the first thing that people see is the name. So I want to get them in because you have to scroll down for the bio.
So let me ask you a question. If people are putting on their fake names,
Yeah.
can you see their faces?
Some people hide faces.
I was going to say, that would make sense.
A lot of people have their like neck cut off, like so it's like just body.
Right, just bod.
Yes.
'Cause
Or they have like a blacked out, like they do blackface. No,
It's just an app
they
for
scribble
people
it
doing
out.
blackface.
They scribble it out. It's the last place where it's socially acceptable to do blackface.
I matched up with Roseanne. I thought that would get more.
I was drinking.
Yeah, well, all right.
And it wouldn't have gotten anything anyways.
Okay. Well,
So that's what Field is. So I'm deleting it at 6 p.m. tomorrow. 6:30 p.m. tomorrow.
so okay, we just extended it by a half hour.
Yeah, because I have a client call at 5:30.
Oh, so yeah, you can't do it during the
I don't want to do it before because I would like another
you like an
hour
hour,
of
right.
potential matches.
I understand. Now, how long have you been back on?
Saturday it was raining and me and my 2 buddies went bowling and they convinced me to go Field.
They're on Field.
They're not on Field. They both have like wives and
Oh,
girlfriends. So they convinced me to get Field and I was like, all right, fine. So I got Field and I went down to I was on it for 5 hours yesterday.
You were on Field for 5 hours
hours.
yesterday. Do you get unlimited swipes? What's going on with it?
You pay for unlimited.
Pay for unlimited.
Here's a lot of people give people shit for paying for the dating apps premium.
I just had a conversation with my buddy Jack about this. Keep going.
It's the best deal in all of deals. Let's say for this one it's $14.99 a month.
$14.99 for unlimited swipes. For the
Unlimited
month.
swipes.
Okay, keep talking. I just want to make sure I'm recording.
So how am I? You better be getting all this.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Are we good?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You go to a bar, you buy a drink for
I think we're
yourself
recording.
or a girl. What do you mean?
I think so.
How do you not know?
Because the holder's like over the red part. I think we're good.
The holder's over the red part.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best deal. Keep going.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I like how you have a light ring, but it's not on.
Yeah, I don't do the on part. No, yeah, we're recording. We're recording.
All right. But dating apps, if you think about it, if your move is to find someone on the dating apps
Yep.
for $15.99 a month to give, because if you don't have unlimited swipes, you're fucked. You're not getting any
I understand.
matches. So what other things do you pay for $5? That's one drink at a bar. Don't go to a bar one night. And now you have
And it makes up for
unlimited
it.
swipes.
But this is where I'm.
For what you're going to the bar for.
I understand what you're saying, but how many apps are you paying monthly for?
I'm on.
This is right.
I just do too. I do Field, and I'm gonna get rid of that. But listen, with me, money's no. I'm kidding.
Right. We're doing pretty well. He just bought
I
a
got a
pack
beater.
of beaters.
I got a beater. These beaters are like $5. Hinge, I just realized, since I was off all the dating apps for like 2 months, Hinge has they have 2 tiers. Do you know what the 2 tiers?
No, I just heard about one tier.
They got Hinge Premium,
Okay.
which is $29.99 a month.
$29.99?
Listen, guys, do you have video? That bottle of wine.
It was
Throw
a
away the
gift.
bottle of wine.
It was a gift.
Throw away the Maker's Mark. Don't buy Blitzed, the book that you're never going to read.
I finished that book.
The years that matter most. First chapter, buy Premium. $29.99, you get unlimited swipes.
Okay.
For Hinge, are we talking about Hinge?
I thought we were talking about
Hinge
Hinge.
X.
Wait, what's Hinge X?
Hinge
Like,
X is a even more premium.
it's like
tier.
Uber X?
It's $49.99 a month.
Fuck you.
It's $49.99 a month. We can't release this. It's $49.99 a month, and you get like you get pushed to people's feeds more.
Now that's what I've heard.
So you get ahead of all the schmucks.
Right.
So if you don't pay, you're not even getting looked at.
Yep. But let me throw this in your rectum. What my buddy Jack told me, shout out Jack Grady.
Finnegan.
Not Jack Finnegan. Very kind of the opposite of Jack Finnegan, but equally as Irish.
Yeah.
What he's doing is he told me on a Friday night you pay $20, wake up the next day, look at all your matches.
What does that mean? You boost?
Yeah, maybe a boot. I don't.
He probably boosts.
Oh, so is that what that's called? I don't know. I
can-
don't own a beater.
You can pay additional money. You can pay additional fees for what's called a boost. Hinge didn't have it for a long time, but now they have it where it's like you get pushed to everyone.
That's what he said. He's like, instead of going out on a Friday night, I'll put $20 into Hinge.
Yes.
Wake up the next day, see what I got. He's like, you'll get 12 matches, 2 of them will be hot.
Yes, and you wake up refreshed. You're not hungover.
You're not hungover.
You didn't spend $1 billion.
Right, you always spend 20.
Making her, you don't wake up next to some husk.
Husk?
You
Like
get it.
like an urn of corn? An ear of corn?
But once again, I do not condone any of this behavior. I don't like the behavior.
You don't approve of it, but you do it.
This is a weak point in my character. It's one of
Okay.
the only weak points in my character is that I am addicted to the dating apps. They're highly addictive.
But that's what everyone says. Everyone says they're addicted. Everyone says they're going to get off. No one does,
I went
including
off-
yourself.
No, well, I was off for 55 days starting Jan 1. And
You
I,
have a problem if you knew how many days it was.
I never felt better in my life. I felt fantastic. Well, I knew that Jan 1 and I did the math.
Oh, okay.
Feb 25th was when I crumbled.
Oh, wow. It's been a month.
It's been a month, but
But then what's your success rate here? So you've been doing it for a month.
Yeah.
How many dates are we going on?
Define success. Like, I went on, when I first downloaded, I went on like 3 dates that week.
That's insane.
And then
That's exhausting. How are you doing that?
it's kind of like I would like a girl.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Don't lie. Don't lie to the listeners.
I would love a girlfriend.
Don't lie to the foot fetish community that you want a
I
girlfriend.
would love a beautiful, kind woman. No, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
If it here's the
You
thing.
would for 6 months.
No. I want a girlfriend if she's like a baddie. I want a baddie girlfriend.
Stop saying baddie. I'm very uncomfortable when you say baddie. When you specifically say
An
baddie.
absolute rocket. I would like a badass girl, and I need one. The purpose of life is to procreate. Like I'm a family guy.
No, the purpose of life is to create hot bits.
No,
And no one else creating bits is worth our time.
the baddie will create bits with you. But
So should you date a comic?
I've thought about. I was highly against it for the longest time, but I think it might actually be a decent if the right one comes along.
There's no right one. You know that.
Not that I know of, but maybe one comes.
You know
along.
my experience. It doesn't work out.
Did you date a comic?
Yeah. I don't want to censor. I bring it up on the pods. No, I'll tell you afterwards.
Tell me, come on, I won't say. Oh yeah, how long was that?
I think 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, maybe a little bit shorter than that.
Well, that person was crazy.
Well, yeah. They all are. Tobin, you started wearing beaters at 31 years
That's what-
old.
That's what I'm saying here. I hope all the ladies that were listening have now listened to this part where I redeem myself.
Well, it's only 13% of the audience because I checked
Well,
this
that's
morning. Listen, we got a lot of gay foot fetish guys, all right? So just put your foot up and talk about Grindr or something.
But yeah, I think that I need a family and stuff like that. So on the dating apps, it's shots on goal, and that's why I download the premium.
What do you mean shots on goal? Just like you're approaching these dates like open mics, so when you do meet the right one, you're in the swing of it?
Yeah, it's hard to vet people on the dating apps because it's 6 pictures. Anyone can put a great picture up there, and it's 3 prompts. Anyone can make some little fucking funny prompt.
Right.
So you have to go on a date. And that's the way it is with meeting people in real life, unless you do the friend thing but when's the last time you made we're 31 years old. I'm 31.
You're 31.
Yeah, what are you,
Don't age
30?
me. 29.
29? Yeah, you'll get there.
No. I just had it. I met the night right after I broke up with the lady. Met a girl.
Yeah, so are you still with her?
No, she broke up with me.
You guys were dating, though, kind
Not
of.
dating. Like, we were seeing each other 2-3 times a week.
See,
And then she's like, "Is this going anywhere?" I was like, "No."
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Cool girl though. Shout out to her. I don't think she listens.
What was wrong with her?
Nothing.
You just, so you don't want
Listen,
you don't like commitment.
No, you get out of a 3-year relationship. The last thing you want to do is start dating a girl that you met the night you broke up with that girl.
Right.
It's just not logical.
Right.
6
Yeah.
months, a year, 10 years, 20 years, right before we die, maybe.
Yeah.
But right now, doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm with you.
She also wasn't a big comedy fan.
That's kind of nice.
Eh.
She didn't like funny things or stand-up comedy.
Just like stand-up.
Yeah, that's fine with me. My weakness, this girl that I've seen twice,
No big deal.
might see her again Friday. She'll probably cancel, though.
Was she supposed to come to the show Friday?
She's supposed to go to the show. No. That was
Not that girl.
No, that
Okay.
was someone different. She's supposed to come to the show on Friday. She'll probably cancel.
What show you doing
But,
Friday?
It's called Dollars. It's like the Barstool dudes. It's like Dollar Slice. You know Mook?
No.
Lil Sass is on
I know
it.
Lil
It's like
Sass.
Mook, some
know
other
Mook.
people.
Okay.
I think the producer of Tim Dillon's podcast now produces it too.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know, but I invited her to that. And,
Okay.
But my weakness, which is what this girl does, is she laughs at all my shit. When we're on a date,
Everything?
she not everything, but like subtle things where other people wouldn't laugh. Where I'm like, she has a good sense of humor, so that kills me.
Kills you in a good way or a bad way?
Good way. Like that's my number one. Cute face and laughs at all my stuff.
Really? Everything? You like when they laugh at everything?
When I try to make them laugh and they laugh,
Huh. Okay.
I like that.
Do you think she's understanding the subtleties of what you're adding in comedically, or is she
Yes.
just laughing to be polite?
Yeah, she has to understand the subtleties, or else it wouldn't be funny.
All right. I don't know.
So we'll see. But I'm deleting Field tomorrow. I'm gonna
6:30.
6:30. I'll probably hang on Hinge for another week, but I'm gonna delete it all and just go back to, because I was a lot happier without the dating apps.
But then, if you meet this girl, she's laughing at everything. She's coming to shows, maybe. Why would you delete the apps? Would you try to keep riding the wave with this one?
I would see this girl for more time.
Okay.
I'm not saying I would like date her. Like I don't know her that well yet, but to me, out of a lot of girls that I've been on dates with, it seems promising.
What does she do?
She works for some beauty. She does like product development for some beauty thing.
Okay.
But
Where's she from?
let's not get into specifics here. I don't want the listeners to stalk her and stuff like that.
Listen, they're gay foot fetish people, all right?
But the way I look at it, the time spent on dating apps, you could also like carve out. I don't know if I'm going to do this, but you could carve out time to go hit on girls.
Let me ask you your opinion on this. I've been doing the Instagram story
DMs.
reply.
Do you follow the person or not?
Yes.
Is it someone that you know?
Usually. Like 90% of the time.
So it's someone that you know.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get banter on Instagram and then going for like a little, we should grab coffee.
That's what you do. Which, by the way, you brought that up. Are you a coffee date guy?
I've actually been appreciating what some girls, they are big fitness people, you know? They're like post themselves on runs, like that stuff.
Okay.
So I do like, I'll either do like, let's grab some seltzer waters, or let's grab a coffee.
Seltzer?
Or dinner. I'll do food now.
You do food first date. That's a wild move.
I usually don't, but now this girl that I saw that's coming to the show, she doesn't drink. She
don't know if she's coming.
She claims that she doesn't drink that much. So the first date we got food, and it was kind of nice because it's like very, because I don't like to drink that much.
But what type of food? Like, was this a sit-down dinner or were we noshing?
I went to Ludlow House. Just little bites. She got a little Kale Caesar. I got some chips and guac.
You did Ludlow House?
Of course.
You don't want to take her to Soho?
Ludlow's close.
It's closer,
my
but it's not.
place.
It's not that great.
It's great because it's not as packed.
Fair.
And I don't want people at Soho House seeing me. You know, it's a little under the radar.
Right. Yeah. Again, you're the clout.
I don't want Chris Rock. Chris Rock, I've been seeing a bunch at Ludlow House.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And Brandy Chastain and the guy from Succession.
Which guy from Succession?
The guy that killed the waiter.
Kendall.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you think they're home right now? They're like, I've been saying Tobin at Ludlow House.
Dude, that's the joke. That's the joke that I make. If I bring someone, they're like, oh, there you go. They're looking at us. Don't fucking.
Right. Don't.
Yeah.
But you're okay. So a little bit small bites. I'm
not into it either. But drinks, I don't like. If I have 3 drinks, I feel off the next day.
Okay. That's fair.
I think it's kind of a boss move at our age too. My age.
I got 2 more years.
To do little bites because every other asshole does drinks. And they ask them to fuck them after the drinks. They go, you want to come back to my place? Every fucking asshole in the city does that.
Okay.
So you separate.
What about just not doing that?
Not doing what?
Saying
Drinks?
let's bang after.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So you grab food.
Okay.
You don't say you want to come over. With this like look, you want to come over?
Well, yeah, you
in
can't look
hopes.
like you with that beard and that fucking beater and be like, will you come over?
Baby.
With that gold watch.
And then so that's the move if you like them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I think most guys, the dating scene, I think you have to, there's so much going around these days
This is exhausting.
that you have to differentiate yourself by these little subtle moves.
I thought the differentiator was the personality.
It is,
I
but you
can't-
also have to. But let me put it this way:
Throw it at me.
if you ask a girl out, you've been messaging on whatever, right?
Yep.
On your little, you've been replying, LOL, such a nice day out.
Nah,
So they're little fucking
I'm better than
stories,
that.
if you keep on doing, there's 100 dudes that are doing the same thing, and then you come in and you go, hey, are you free for drinks on Wednesday? Every fucking douchebag on Instagram has asked her out for drinks on Wednesday. It's the most overused fucking sentence in the whole English language is let's grab drinks. You go, let's grab a little bite to eat. They go, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah. Oh, whoa!
Yes,
The
that's what
wheels
it's all
spinning out of
about. That's
control
what it's
with the
all
food.
about. Let's go to a park and walk around. What are we even talking about
Dude,
here,
you hang out with
Apple?
Hardy too much.
What are you talking about?
Too many people are doing drinks. You know what I do? Go to a park. Get a little DC.
Now, no. Once again, I haven't done a park hang, but I have.
But you hang out in a park once a day.
I live 2 blocks away from Tompkins Square Park.
I'm
so
aware.
I just go sit there.
Okay.
And I read and I take in the rays.
Okay.
But that's just what the thing is. If you ask girls, like a lot of girls are like, "Oh, are we just gonna grab? How many times am I gonna go on first date drink dates?"
I understand your philosophy behind not going on a drink date. I do understand.
So what are we even?
I think it's a
talking
fair
about?
point. I think food's wild.
What,
I think
what's the
food is
alternative? Coffee?
You do. Coffee. Sure.
See,
It's getting nice
coffee.
out. Maybe a city bike.
City bike. What are you gonna You're gonna clog up the whole lane?
Yeah, I know. Luciano recommend the city bike. I hate city bikes.
Ugh.
Well, you know, Luciano has a methodology.
Yeah, his methodology. I've started writing a little rule book too, but
You started writing a rule book.
I've gotten burned a couple times from the same mistake. So I now have a little rule book, and it's one section's on dating, one section's on life, one section's on comedy. So I'm starting a little rule book to guide me and my whatever kids I have when they grow up. I'm gonna here's the rule book.
Oh my God, that's like Anne Frank's diary, but sadder.
Dude, it's great. But one of the rules, I used to do this thing where if I asked a girl out and she said no, then I would say, how about, like if I said, hey, you want to grab drinks Wednesday? She's like, no, I can't Wednesday. Then I'd say, how about Thursday?
It's just no.
Loser move.
It's a
Yes.
loser move. I've
It's
done
a
that.
no.
I've done that.
I've been burned one too many times doing that. So now,
In the book.
you wait a week.
You wait a week.
You go, all good. Sounds good. I'll catch you another time. Something like that. And then you wait a full week because every other asshole does that move. Or they'll text in like 2-3 days.
I got you.
So that's my move.
Okay.
Also, don't send a screenshot of your entire calendar to show them what days you're free.
Wait, you've done that?
It's one of the biggest.
You taking a
Blunders. It was.
You screenshotted your calendar
It's a top blunder. It's the
to
biggest
show
blunder.
your availability.
It's the biggest blunder I've ever.
Why
had
didn't
in
you
my
just
life.
send him a Calendly link?
I was sprung by this chick, and I did the move.
Can you stop using early 2000 slang during this podcast?
I gotta beat her on, bro.
Stop saying you're sprung or they're baddies. You're making me uncomfortable.
Let me fix my beater. I was sprung by this sweetheart.
Sweetheart. Now we're just using 50s slang.
And I did the thing where I asked her out. She said no, and then I go, "How about Thursday?" And she goes, "No. How about the following week?"
She said that.
She said, "How about the?" She goes, "Maybe the following." It was something like maybe the following week, something like that.
Maybe the following
So I
week?
took a screenshot of just that week, and I go, "Any day that doesn't have a red event is a day that I don't have a show." Just ghosted.
Dude, that makes my fucking blood
It makes
curdle.
mine. It makes mine too. I don't like.
Why
bringing it
did?
up.
How long ago did you do this? Please don't
Maybe
tell
like a
me
year.
last week.
No, maybe like
A year ago?
Yeah, it was like a year.
You were in your
ago.
30s doing this.
Yeah, I was 30.
Oh my God, you're such a corporate dick.
Dude, I was. This girl had me going.
The shouty had me sprung.
So now I got a rule book.
So okay, what else is? Do you have? Is it in your phone? Where is it? Or is it like an actual
it's
book?
written down. It's like a nice leather bound like notebook, like a nice leather bound. I bring it around sometimes.
You bring around the rule book?
I have I have to review my rule book every day
What?
to keep the principles sound. I
What is happening, Toby?
I've got things that I do every day. It's called the Streaks app.
Wait, what? You do? Okay, what do you do every day besides read your sad rules book?
Write, perform, listen to sets, watch pro sets, clip.
Which you don't do clips. You hire someone to do your clips.
Well, I release clips. The DM thing, you know what that is. Talk to stranger.
Wait, what's the Chinese house?
Review rule book.
Wait, why is review rule book Chinese?
I did that today because my temple. It's not Chinese. Talk to stranger. Read.
Wait, you talk to a stranger every day?
I try. That's when you're off the apps. That's what you have to do so that if you see a baddie, it's not weird talking to them because you're just used to talking to strangers.
So how do you? So you're like, excuse me. I have. Do you have the Streaks app?
No, I'll be like I'll be in line for coffee and I'll talk it up with the barista. Something as easy as that.
Okay.
Someone that I would have not talked to.
Gotcha.
Like there was this girl I was walking on, and I counted this for both talking to a stranger and talking to a girl.
So sometimes a stranger's a male.
You can double count. Yeah, sometimes strangers are male. That's what I'm saying. Talk to stranger. I think it's good to talk to one stranger a day, just so that when you see the baddie, it's not. It's normal. It's not like, oh, she's hot.
I get if the stranger needed to be a woman, I understand what you mean. But if you end up talking to
that's perfect.
some
old dude,
Orthodox Jew.
That's the best. He'll give you some fucking great material. He'll talk about whatever. Like this girl today, her dog was shitting over a grate, and I go, oh, almost perfect aim.
That's good.
And I just kept on walking, and she laughed, and she goes, oh yeah, you missed. Boom, kept on walking.
Oh, so you don't keep a conversation going
in the beginning stages.
You're doing drive-by.
Just little
things?
Listen, it takes time to develop the skill of doing a drive and then stopping and being like, so what's the dog's name?
So are you planning on like seeing this person again in the neighborhood?
No.
So you just said nice aim and kept it going.
Kept it going.
You're Kramer.
I'm the guy, dude.
You're Kramer. You're a tall, lanky singleman.
I'm trying to be Kramer. I'm not Kramer yet.
No, you're there. You keep a rule book in your apartment.
And then I go
carry around sometimes.
And then I go piano. If I'm going to work and I haven't reviewed the rule book yet that morning, then I'll bring it to work so that I review it during lunch.
You'll bring the rule book to your place of work.
Yes.
And has anyone asked you what that is?
No.
They should. That's concerning. That no one has asked you what that book is.
It's the rule book, man. Everyone should have a rule book.
No, we do. It's called the Constitution.
Listen, that thing's a little dated.
Yeah, George Washington didn't have anything about the act.
In my rule book, a fire of arms is there too. I should have a gun. That doesn't go away.
I'm dying to know what's in this rule book.
Like there was another. What was a good one? There was a book that so for the ladies part of the rule book, there's
a male and female version of the rule book?
No, there's life rules, there's rules with girls. There's this one line I put in there with girls that I think I read somewhere, and it's rejection is better than like the fear of a missed opportunity type thing. Like if you want to go up and talk to a girl, even if she rejects you, that feels better than you not talking to her and going home and feeling like a fucking loser.
Right.
So that's one of the things in the rule book.
Nice.
That's it's a tough thing to practice.
I like that though. It's true.
It's so
I'm trying to stay conscious of that.
It's so true, man. It's so true.
You know what I heard was and it's been messing with my mind, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Today, right now, what we're doing, this podcast, this is the good old days.
Yeah. It's as good as it gets.
Yeah, right. Like, we're going to talk about this in 10 years and be like, remember when you came over and did the rule book pod?
Yes. And remember when we thought wasn't climate kind of the good old days?
Climate was the good old days. I think your mic's off.
Is it now on?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, damn. Was that the whole time?
Yeah, no, I don't think the whole time. I got the mic on the top
I think
anyway.
I did that last time. Why do you have these fucking shit mics where you can turn it? Who's turning off mics?
You.
I know, but why is this a feature?
Yeah, that's
Who's
true. I don't
turning
know.
off mics?
Right. Yeah, why is it built like this?
Then he goes back on.
Oh, shit. When we turned it off for the... Oh, boy.
What?
To talk about who I dated who was a comic.
I didn't turn mine off.
Okay. Okay, whatever. But... What are we talking about? Oh,
This
right.
is, thank God,
the climate
all this
days.
is unusable.
Yeah. Don't worry. What I like about this podcast is the people that watch it put it on mute. So it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it's perfect.
No, climate, yeah. Open mics, those were the good old days. You know what I was thinking about
When
today?
we all were hanging with our buddies.
We were all
We
hanging
don't
with
hang
our
with buddies that much anymore.
No, and there's pros and cons. But you know what I thought about the other day? I was walking between mics. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but you were late. You were doing a mic. And I called you.
Uh-huh.
And you picked up the phone. You said, Happle, I'm on stage. Tell a joke. And I did your kissing joke.
Oh, yeah.
And the room exploded. And you're like, I
Yes.
just told that joke.
Yes. That was where I forget where I was.
Old
That
Man
was-
Hustle. I
that
remember
killed.
exactly.
Yeah. That was fantastic.
See, those are the good old days.
Yes, 100%.
Not like now where you come to Stone Street, I bomb, I leave, and then I hear the room gets good.
You know who got the room good.
Well, I heard from the old Ted Barden told me.
It was pretty. I mean, you went first, but the fucking host, I hope he doesn't listen to this, but the host didn't do you any favors.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Does he host there a bunch or no?
That was the second time, and
Yeah.
it might be the last.
Might be the last. Yeah, that guy.
Yep. But, well, it's either that or you have Bo Ballou ask everyone in the crowd what they do for work, and he
Yeah.
doesn't know what that job is.
Yeah.
So those are our two options.
Yeah. Well,
Don't worry, we got Yarish this week, folks. If you're
That'll be
coming.
good. Yarsh will be a
Oh,
good
he's
host.
electric. I got
Yeah.
Pozzello next week.
Yeah, he's pretty good too.
He's good.
But
We filled that room in, huh?
that was good.
Right? We're doing it. We got a thing.
I got followers after that.
You got followers.
I got followers.
I didn't, but good.
One from a nice little cute lady,
Ooh.
and I messaged her after. I go, "Were you at the show last night?"
Oh,
No reply.
bitch.
Didn't even see it. I
Was
don't
it
think.
the
She was
maybe Spanish, maybe Asian, with the
Asian.
fake eyelashes? She was a little bit to the right on stage.
I don't know where she was sitting. I
Oh.
couldn't see when I got up there.
Yeah, right.
Fucking lights blinding. But
Yeah, we got to work on the lights. Sorry, guys.
But yeah, she ghosted me.
But that's what I'm trying to find chicks through the shows. That's my strategy.
It's a nice move, but the issue that you find of sometimes is that you worry more about the chicks rather than the actual
Than the set.
And that's no good.
You're right.
Because then they can sense it. They can sense that you're trying to be cool.
That's
that You're
true.
trying to be sexy. And then if you go up to them after, it feels
It is
a little
bit
slimy.
odd. They have to come up to you.
It feels slimy.
Yeah, that bookstore show, that was fucking hot.
There weren't that many hot girls there.
There
Really?
was 6 single ladies. Yeah, good time. And I did
What'd you do?
pretty well.
Did you talk to him after?
Yep. Got one number, but they live in
Who gives a fuck?
they live in Weehawken. That's it.
Uh,
What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I've been bringing this up on pods, trying to get people's opinion because I want people to tell me I'm not crazy, even though I think I am, and I think I ruined it, Tobin.
check. All right.
Oh, you're on?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
No, you're making me nervous. Plus, Metcalf
During
had
the
his fucking
crescendo.
Metcalf had his mic off the first 11 minutes last week.
What do you do with that?
Well, I use there's a mic on top of here that's
Oh, that you can
collecting it all.
kinda hear?
Yeah.
All right.
So I have mine and whatever. Ask the girl from workout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people tell me.
No. I'm cool with it if you're willing to lose your job. I think that it's to be honest with you, I think it's a pretty alpha move.
It is.
And I feel like a lot of girls might think that that's hot if they also find you attractive or like you.
Yeah. that's
If
a
they
fact.
don't find you attractive or like you, then you're immediately fired.
Right. Well, how about twice? And how about once on Slack?
She didn't. What do you mean?
No,
twice?
she did.
What do you
Asked
mean
her
you
once in person, but she
What'd
doesn't
she
come to the
say?
office that much. I was like, you want to grab a drink?
Yeah.
And she said, oh, yeah, okay. I was like, well, what days are you coming in next? This was like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
It's like, what days are you coming in next week? She's like, I'm not sure. I was like, well, let me know. We'll do something. She said, okay. Never let me know. But I see her 2-3 times a week.
Uh huh.
Sits next to me. Nothing. She acted like nothing ever happened.
Uh huh.
So I don't know. I'm in a
So
pretzel
you asked on Slack later?
to get coffee.
I don't like this. I
Yeah.
don't like this at all.
Well,
She know. Once you ask out once, they know.
the second time, it's been established. I can't ask again.
Right. You can't. Yeah. You shouldn't have asked again.
Nah, well-
That's sexual harassment.
Yeah. That's
In
not
the- in
sexual
the-
harassment.
In
Oh,
the
by the way,
workplace, it is.
I got sexually harassed. I brought this up last
Right.
week.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Did I tell you that?
You told me about this. Yeah.
With Cindy Crosby
She
next to
grabbed
me?
your tits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know about that.
What a time to be alive.
But with this, I'm trying to figure out what I would have done.
What I should have done was solidify a date the first time. That's what I should have done.
No, what you should have done was like, let's grab a drink sometime. She's like, oh yeah. What you shouldn't have done is like pick a day, or you shouldn't have said when are you in next. She'd be like, all right, we'll do it sometime, and then you just kind of do it in the moment one day. It's 3:00 on a Tuesday, and you're like, what? And she sits by you, and you're just like, hey, what do you do? Like, what do you want to grab a drink after? I got some time to kill before I have to grab dinner with my buddy. Because then it's not as planned, and it's more kind of fun.
Okay. I don't hate the strategy. It's a good strategy.
Or what you would do is, do you have any friends at work?
I got a couple.
What you do, are they friends with this girl?
Yeah.
You get a little group drink going.
I know.
That's the best move, because then you're not liable for any malpractice.
Right, for damages.
Yes.
Right.
And then you just kind of sit next to her, not even next to her, but kind of do a little banter, kind
Right.
of flirting during the thing.
During the thing. I know. Oh, well.
But once again, I sent a fucking calendar.
Right.
Like-
So your
like-
advice is fucking shit.
No, my advice is good. Once again, I'm of the belief that most people's advice is good when they're out of it. When you're removed from the situation, me and Hardy I named it the fog of war. Hardy loves it.
Fog of war.
Yes, when
You guys are so gay.
when you're in a battle with a baddie, you get foggy and you can't think straight. So obviously my advice, being removed from the situation, is sound. I would have made some stupid moves. Like I asked this
Dude, I
girl.
was so nervous. That was the first girl I asked out post breakup.
Yeah.
I was shook.
Yeah. But that's good.
I know it. I shook the rust off at least.
Yes, shaking is good.
Yeah.
I asked a chick out to the Guggenheim the other day, which is so stupid.
Classy though.
Yeah, but it's a little
You
it's
don't
a little
like
overplayed.
art. You don't like art.
I do like art.
You do?
Yeah, I'm an artist.
God, you're. Shut the fuck up.
No,
You're
I
only an
do-
artist because fucking Soho House says you are, and it says Luciano isn't.
I forgot that he didn't get in.
You dumb bitch.
But what was I gonna say?
Fog of war.
Fog of war. Yeah, when you're out of it, that's why. If you feel fog coming on where you don't know what to do and you're feeling sprung and stuff like that, just wait. Sit on it for. You can never wait too long. If you're worried about something, you're like, I don't know where to ask her out, what to say, or whatever. Just sit on it for 24 hours. The fog will clear.
Okay, I like that.
And there's nothing wrong. You can scare off a girl by texting too quick. It's hard to scare off someone by waiting 24 hours, 48 hours.
Well, you could only hope to build momentum, but you could also be wasting time. Like, she could be waiting for you to ask again.
Yeah.
I know.
And she can wait.
This is such a stupid game.
She can wait. Because you want to know what? You're a guy that has stuff going on.
I do.
That's what I'm saying. So if you wait 48 hours, she can't get. You're like, yeah, I'm a busy guy, and girls like busy guys. They don't want some. I call them phone losers, where they're just sitting on waiting for the girl to text back, and they text back immediately.
Right.
Phone losers are the word. The girls don't like phone losers.
We can think of a better name than phone losers.
I don't know what else to call it. Speaking of which, no, I'm kidding. Aaron. My real name is Aaron.
She said her real name's Erin. What?
Yeah, it's a field girl.
Oh, boy.
Listen to this. I matched up with this girl on Field, got her number.
Turned out to be my mom.
It was a girl that I met on Hinge like a year ago, and
Wild.
we never met up. And I go, this is embarrassing. So I text her. I go, this is embarrassing.
You had her number?
I had her number. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Let me ask you your opinion on this.
What?
Let me throw this right in your rectum.
I do have an opinion on this already.
So, when I remember during your live pod where I was the only participant and the only viewer?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you said I might be a fake hunter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This was during that period where I was just hunting. There was not that many deer, but I was hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Hit a girl out that I have some rapport with, a Chica rapport, if you remember the episode with Hardy. She throws back at me. She's like, oh, I've been seeing someone.
What's the on Hinge?
So
on
I
Field?
texted. I just texted her out of the blue, like, "Hey, how you been?" Boom, boom, boom.
How do you know this girl?
Went to college with her.
Okay.
So we're back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, "You want to grab it?" I did say, "You want to grab a drink on
Which
Wednesday?"
is fine.
And it
There's
was a
nothing-
Wednesday specifically.
I know.
And she's like, "Actually, I've been seeing someone. So unless you want to get a drink as a friend, just wanted you to know." And I was like,
Right.
"All right, have fun with it." I said, "Have fun with it," which I thought was fun. Anyway, this past week, she's replying to my stories left and right.
Uh-huh.
What the hell do I do?
Does she have a boyfriend still?
No, not that I'm aware of. The girl I asked out from work, she said there's a term, a soft reveal or a soft launch of a guy. When girls do that, like they'll take a picture of two drinks and you see like a guy's hand holding one of the drinks across. That's called like a soft launch or a
Sure.
soft. Right. So this girl was doing that about 2 months ago. Not anymore.
Okay.
One of the things she replied to was one of the foot fetish people left a comment saying like how hard it is to be in a relationship and how untrustworthy people are.
Uh-huh.
And she replied saying like, yeah, everyone should just take it in internally and get bad self-esteem like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what are you trying to tell me here?
So what's you think that this girl's into you?
Well, we have a storied past.
And had you guys hooked up at some point? Yeah. And she's replying to your stories. Are you commenting back?
I'll comment back, yeah.
And will she reply to those comments?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably on if you want it to be.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I put up like I had Stone Street and the Jersey show, so I posted on my story. She replied, she's like, how are you going to get there? By levitating? There's no fucking way you could get between both places.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, fucking watch me, bitch.
Yeah, this is kind of flirty.
It's a little flirty.
Yeah, you
to tell me, unless you want to get drinks as a friend, I'm seeing someone. 2 months later, you're hitting my DMs.
Well, here's what you can't bring up a boyfriend or anything like that.
Oh no.
You just need to go.
Tell me, I'm in the fog. Tell me what to do.
How long has she been replying to your stories?
It's been the past week.
See, it's a little too soon.
But 2 in 5 days?
See, this
out of nowhere?
But the way you'd been saying this, it sounded like she'd been replying to your stories for a month.
No, it's been a week.
I think story replies, because if you, after 2 story replies, ask her out to drinks, it looks real desperate. It's like
I thought the same thing.
It looks like you never get story replies.
I know. So let me ask you a question. What is the amount of story replies to one date? Ask.
You don't. It's more like it's more of a time thing. I think you don't ask her out for probably another 3 weeks.
All right, we're gonna maybe have another entry into the rule book. We're gonna try this out, and if it doesn't work out, I'll do 3 weeks from starting last week, or 3 weeks starting from now.
Because 3 weeks starting from now.
Okay.
I would wait a month since the first story reply.
Okay.
There's a couple girls that reply to my stories, and I've never asked. Even though I think one of them's pretty cute, I've never asked them out.
Why?
Because it's always there.
Shut the fuck up.
What I'm saying, let's say a girl replies to your stories, right?
Yes.
Let me put it this way.
Throw it at me.
It's the same way with a guy. You like a girl.
Oh, boy.
You reply to her stories. She could hit you up a year from now. You'd still go out with her.
A million. Yeah, it's been like 8 years with this girl. Yeah, so yes.
Right. So you can't what you can once again. You can go too short. You could scare off a girl by texting too quickly, asking them out too quickly. But you can't really scare someone off by acting like the money and that you've got a bunch of options and you don't have time for her for a month. Then you come around to her in a month.
Okay.
There's no harm in it.
Right.
Unless she finds another boyfriend. But if that's what happens, then
That's
you
what
don't even want that anyways.
Right.
Because you don't want a girlfriend.
Oh, okay, so I'll do that.
Come on, Apple.
Girl
You're
from
talking to
work, I'm
Oracle.
waiting until she leaves the company, then I'm asking out again. That's my strategy there.
The girl, that girl, you slacked her and she didn't reply?
She did reply.
What was the slack?
So, she's wild. What she was doing was...
How old is this girl?
26?
All right.
I think I brought this up on another podcast. What she was doing is we were looking for apartments at the same time, but instead of going on Street Easy, she'll refuse to pay for a broker. So she was breaking into apartment buildings, taking a picture of who the landlord was, and then going to their office and asking for apartments to cut the broker's fee out. So when I asked her, she was like, I'm actually about to sign on an apartment. I'm in the South Bronx right now. And I was like, oh, okay. She's like, I'm not going to be around for a while today. I was like, you're going to move to the South Bronx? She's like, no. I'm just in the South Bronx.
You asked her out to drink. She said that she was in the South Bronx.
For the coffee on Slack.
Right.
That's what she said. And then since then, I haven't asked. Because you can't ask more than twice.
That's fine because for her giving context of the South Bronx, that's at least keeping something open. She could have said, nah, I'm busy, sorry.
Right.
But it's still not flirty at the same time. It's kind of neutral.
It's neutral.
So what you should do my
Sweats
initial
away.
thing. You should have a buddy ask everyone out for drinks.
Yeah. We got to do that. We'll
But
figure
you
it out.
also can't do. That's kind of
It's a
gross,
sticky
too.
situation.
Because then the guy knows that you also kind of like the girl.
I
That's not
know.
cool.
That's why I can't reveal this. I'd rather the whole company know I do comedy than one guy know this.
You should have the guy. You should just ask the guy out for drinks. Should be like, we should grab a group to go get drinks.
Yeah.
And and just hope that he grabs this girl.
Right. All right. We'll figure it out.
That's the move.
We're gonna have to add some rules to the rule book. And I could have fucked the whole thing up. I could have not. But either way, I might be gay. So.
Once again, it's all opportunities. The only risk is not doing it. You know what I mean?
Because these are the good old days.
That's what I'm saying.
And a year from now, 2 years from now,
Yeah.
Tobin, when we're doing Madison Square Garden,
We'll all be canceled anyways by then.
I
dude.
can't wait. Isn't that going to be refreshing?
Yeah.
That means people watch us.
A good cancellation would probably do us pretty good numbers.
We need a cancellation.
Yeah, we should
One
get
of us
canceled.
needs to get canceled. Sure.
This guy.
I'll do it. If anything, people would argue I'm trying to do it by asking girls out from work over Slack.
Yeah, I don't know if I could.
I did get the number, though. Not
I
the
don't
brag.
even know if you want. Do you even want?
I don't know
the
what I want.
upside?
Do you know what I want, Tobin?
What's the upside?
I want steady stage time and a good amount of clips that go viral. That's really the only thing I want.
You don't want sex? Not a sex guy.
Listen, not like Juan. I'm not bringing out whips and soup.
No, I'm not doing any of that either.
He does that stuff, right?
What Juan does. But yeah, steady stage time would be nice.
That's all I want.
That's why I'm doing the bringer at what's the place called? The
It's
comic
at
strip.
the comic strip. Yeah, Tobin's dying to get into this club so much he can't even remember the fucking
I
name
got
of
6
it.
people coming. The guy said 6 people locked in. I go, anyone who attends this bringer on Saturday, credits in my Netflix special.
Okay.
So 6 people. I guess there's some ladies. I guess three dudes, 3 guys. I told you that what I was trying to.
Wait, 3 dudes, 3 guys?
3 cool guys.
3 dudes and 3
fucking
guys.
losers. 3. I hit up Mancusi and Bramante. They said that they would come if I needed someone.
They can't do that.
And they said you would have to get us dates.
Dude, they're such cucks.
So I went on Hinge, and messaged maybe 20 matches.
No way.
And I go, hey, do you have 3 friends? Because I also had another buddy coming. I go, do you have 3 friends? I've got a weird, fun group date idea. And then they go, what's the idea? I think I can grab 3 friends.
No
and
way.
And I'd say, I have an audition at the comic strip on April 1st, 5 p.m. We could grab drinks before, go to the show, and if we're all still having fun, we'll grab drinks after. And one girl said yes to it, and then she just texted me a couple days ago saying that like her friend's birthday party bullshit. But
So this goes to Luisa was just on the podcast. Girls have to stop saying that they have birthday parties.
they have to stop saying all the excuses. Just be like, I don't want to fucking go out with you.
Right, just fucking say that. You don't have that many friends. It doesn't make sense.
Mancusi got like, I got a doctor's appointment. Some girl
What?
said I got, and
On
I
a
go,
Saturday
fucking
night?
I go, stop this.
You know, man, I was at Dorian's right over here for a birthday party. I text Mancusi,
Yeah.
hey, we're over here if you want to stop by. He's like, oh, I'm on a date. Maybe I'll bring her. And I said, don't do that. That's weird. Just be on the date. He brought the girl
Yeah.
to the birthday party that he didn't know anyone.
Yep.
That's weird. That's a weird thing to do.
It depends.
Second date, you're going to a birthday party of someone I don't even know.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah.
Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Did you introduce him to people?
No, because I didn't know anyone.
See, there is something to say. There is a little social status to be gained from going to a birthday party. Now, one that you don't know anyone,
That's right.
it's a little weird.
If it was your
But
birthday
it's kind
party,
of fun.
fine.
It's kind of fun going with a girl, being like, "You want to go to this weird birthday party? It might be fun." Because what were they doing? Grabbing drinks,
That's exactly what they were doing.
just like any other fucking date, you know. So this is like a nice little fun activity. You go, "You want to go to this birthday? I don't really know anyone, but it could be fun. We're grabbing drinks anyways. Might be fun to meet some people." Then you go to the place. You make fun of everyone.
All right.
You stay for 30 minutes. You have 1 drink, 2 drinks, and then you go, "Hey, let's get out of here." Boom, back to your place.
Yeah.
I like doing layered dates where you do multiple venues.
Yeah, you like...
When you go multiple venues, it feels like if you go 2 different venues on a first date, it feels like a second date. You're fast forwarding. It's dates on steroids. You're fast forwarding
that's interesting.
the feeling that they have about you.
So your theory is that the change of scenery
Yes.
evolves the relationship.
Yes, stimulates a second date.
Interesting. I don't hate that.
It's proven.
It's not.
proven.
It's 1,000% not.
It's the best.
There's been no scientists to test this theory. Wife beater McGee. All right, we did
All right,
it.
are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
I feel like I talked too much.
No, you did. I thought this was good.
All right, I think it was
I don't know
good
what the
too.
clip's going to be, but
It better not be me talking about how much of a cuck I am on the dating apps.
no, it might be about the rule book.
Hugh
Okay, that's
Park
it.
Bay.